and see a virgin you have never seen before. Behold the Queen. Long, long ago, in the land of Persia, there lived a king called A.F.A.M.
I want no interruptions. I just want to soak in the pool. No interruptions. Can you see what the gentleman wants, please?
The king has requested that you come and sit with him.
The king. I'm tired. I've been shocked. Can you go back and tell the king that I'm tired?
That's my queen.
Vashti did not wish to appear before the courtiers without her veil, for in those days women covered their faces in the presence of strange men. She knew that her
She refuses to come in your presence.
Unheard of! She refused.
She refused, my king.
You return. Tell her I, the king, wish to see her.
Yes, my king. Queen Festi, the king, he requested that you come in his presence of his royal friends and family.
Again, can you see what he wants?
The king wants the queen right next to him where she belongs. He is the king.
I'm the king. And I don't want to see him right now.
Are you refusing the king's request?
Let me ask you a question. What is the king doing?
The king is having a feast of his queen.
Please, with my neighbors. Before him.
That is your final word.
Yes. He probably drunk. Is it? He's
Yes,
drunk.
my queen, I'll report it.
The messenger left the queen's chamber with news of woe and returned to the king.
King, she refuses once more.
Absurd! I need a new queen.
You need a new queen?
Right away. She must come.
She must
Tell
come.
her I am the king. Go!
Wait, she goes to sit home. Can you take the crown? Let me take the crown. Okay, my queen, my king. My king, go on with your name.
Magnificent! Obey!
My queen. My queen, can you please come with me, my queen? I come to take her crown. The king does not want her to be queen anymore. I come to take the queen's crown. King, here's the crown.
Well, the next morning, had no queen to show up. He called for his advisors, who came and stood about him.
What must we do?
Your Majesty, I have a plan for choosing a new queen.
What is it?
Send out your royal messengers right into the land and have them bring back the most beautiful virgin in the land.
my messengers. I will take your advice. Thank you.
Now in the city of Shushan, which was the capital of Persia, there lived a Jewish man named Mordecai. With him lived his cousin Esther, whose parents had died when she was a little girl. Mordecai had changed her name from Hadassah to Esther because of her Jewish heritage.
Ladies, the king is looking for a queen. Follow me. Come. Come. Stay.
So Esther went to the Persian palace.
First, I must ask my cousin for permission.
I'll be back.
Mordecai, have you heard the news? The king is looking for a new queen.
Because that's good news.
May I go to the palace?
I think you better go and check that out. Because if we don't look at you and don't think different outside of that, something got to be wrong. Besides, you know, you're actually queen.
Maybe he'll choose me. That would be wonderful. Thank you, Mordecai.
So Esther went to the Persian palace to be presented before the king with the other chosen maidens.
Where are those virgins? Send them in.
drink to that.
Yeah. It's a little bit.
No better?
Have a cherry before you leave. Not jealous of it. Yes.
Oh, this one. Come, my darling. Jenny. Go and come back again. I'll make you go. Send me the last three. One more time. Hurry. My patience.
Where are they? The king is impatient.
You're hot already.
Here's number one.
That's so. Stop. Come. This one.
And Esther became queen of Persia and sat beside the king. After that, Mordecai would often come to the palace courtyard. Whenever he had something to tell Esther, he would send a message to her.
Palace, he heard two men speaking in a strange language. Now Mordecai, who knew many languages, understood the speech of the men. He soon realized they were planning to kill the king. Mordecai sent a message to Esther at once and told Esther about the plot to kill the king. The conspirators were caught, and the king had his scribe write in his book of Chronicles that the Jew, Mordecai, had saved his life. Now, there was a very wicked man in the court of the king whose name was Haman. Haman had a wife called Zeresh and 10 sons. Next to the king, Haman was the most powerful man in Persia. So powerful was he that everyone feared him. Whenever he passed through the streets of Shushan, everyone bowed down before him, for so the king had ordered his subjects.